That's bright. Hello, vlog family. I'm working on getting some supper started right now, so you're gonna hear and by supper I mean dishes. I'm working on getting the dishes going. That's what I'm doing. You're gonna hear lots of noises as I'm moving things all over the place. It is Monday. I have been home all day. Dan is home. He is currently taking a nap in the living room because he just recently got home from work. And I'm working on thawing some chicken for supper tonight. We're having tikka masala. And I'm wanting to try to get into like Instagram stories more by posting like food that I'm cooking. I don't know if that's actually what you're supposed to do with Instagram stories. I could be completely wrong. Let me know. But that's what I'm going to use it for. Today was the first day that I worked out in well over a month, and only the third time I've done really any form of exercise intentionally since we've moved here. And we moved here at the very beginning of June. So it's been going on 3 months, and I've essentially not worked out at all. And the first 2 workouts were running a mile each time. So I've ran 2 miles in the course of 3 months. Go me. I have been noticing that my clothes were getting just the tiniest bit tighter. I was noticing that my tendencies to graze were coming back, and coming back full force, because I am very much a grazer by nature. I can do just about any task you put in front of me with a snack in hand. So I knew that those tendencies were starting to come back. I was starting to, and also that I'm home all day now, I'm also finding that it's much easier for me to just wander into the kitchen and find a snack to munch on while I'm editing, or to take a break and get something to eat. So all of those were sort of coming back, and I was realizing that and thinking, I can't keep doing this because I can tell that I'm gaining weight. I haven't looked at the scale, but I can tell. Like, I know my body. I know I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I decided that I needed to find some way to exercise to start maintaining my weight, maybe try losing a few more pounds, and my first thought was to run. I don't like running, but it's effective. So I thought, okay, well, I can run the lake that's near here. There's a trail around it that's almost a mile. But then I don't have a car. So, because Dan uses the car for work, my mom uses her car for work, so, and the lake is far too far away for me to walk to it. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just run near the house. But we live in a little bit sketchy of an area, so I don't really trust being out and about alone. So then I was thinking, I'm gonna need to do something at home. So I don't have any real workout equipment here at all, so I need to find something that I can do, some sort of exercises that I can do that are at home. You don't need any equipment for them, and they're good, like, full body exercises. So I kept putting off looking for these, and I finally this morning went onto YouTube and looked up exercises at home, full body workouts, and I found one that was a 20-minute full body workout at home. You didn't need any extra anything. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna give that a try. So I watched the whole video all the way through because I wanted to make sure it wasn't something ridiculous that I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. But I watched it all the way through and I was like, oh, I think I could probably follow along with this. Like, I might get a little tired, but it'll be fine. About 30 seconds into actually doing it, I was dead. So I did my absolute best through the whole thing, but now my legs are on absolute fire, and I may never walk again. It sort of cemented into my brain how out of shape I was, and thinking, okay, yeah, I definitely need to keep up with this, and be okay with the fact that I'm going to have broken limbs for the next several days until my body starts getting used to this again. But it's something. This gives me an excuse to start using my exercise journal again, because that thing's not gotten any use out of it the past like 3 months. So pull that back out and I'll use that to track my weight, to track the exercises that I'm doing every day. I might look around to see if there's any other exercises. So that's what I've been up to today. Also bought a computer. Dan and I have been saving up money because I use his Mac to edit videos. I'm constantly trying to find time to edit, but because it's his computer and he's using it for school, for lesson planning, for all sorts of things that are very, very important, my videos understandably take the back seat. So whenever he's home, the computer's his. And so that when I use the computer, either he's done for the day or he's at work and I'm using it. Also, as a result, then it's constantly getting filled on space and the storage is getting full, and it gets really difficult when I have to stop in the middle of editing something. So all of that footage is on the computer, and then he uses the computer to do some stuff, and then the storage gets full, and it gets to be a headache. So we have been saving to try to make something work, and we've finally saved up enough so I was able to buy a new computer today, which was very wonderful. So that will be here in a few days. So I'm very thankful that we were able to do that. And now I'm gonna finish putting dishes away and then do up all of these dishes. What are you doing?
Videotaping you. Getting ready to videotape you.
Okay. Stop it. Weirdo, stop it. I'm hanging out with my sister, my bro. Yeah, sorry, you're my bro. Jesse's my sister. Never mind. So I'm hanging out with my bro. Mm. We're gonna go play Pokemon Go and get out of the house for a little bit. Your roof. That's so terrible.
It's not that bad. Hey, at least I got a roof.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's Friday now. Dan has the day off, so him and I are gonna go and do some thrift store shopping just to kind of get out of the house. I realized I never showed you my new computer. Look at it. Look at how cute it is. I love it so much. It's so shiny. And it has this like touch screen up here, which is really cool. I mean, you can't see anything right now. I'm really liking it, still getting used to all of the new little bits and pieces of it, but it is very nice knowing that I can edit videos at the same time that Dan is working on lesson plans. Like I said, we are going to be heading out here. I need to put some socks on, and we're gonna go do a little bit of thrift shopping.
That's it, get mad!
We're making brats for supper, and I thought, oh, dill relish would be great on these. So I went to the store, and all they have is sweet relish. Dill relish apparently isn't a very popular thing. So me, being the problem solver that I am, decided to make my own dill relish. So I have my chopper dopper, I don't know why I called it that, that's gross too, and dill chips, and I am just making my own relish. I don't know why I'm so angry about there not being dill relish. Look at how good that looks. Like, that is relish. Look at it. I like your facial expressions.
Trying to
Put it back up on me for a second. I was like, look at this relish. And Mom behind the camera was like... There we go. Look at that, problem solved. Today I'm going to spend most of my day actually working on making lasagna, and I am attempting to do some freezer meals of lasagna. So we're having it for dinner tonight, but then I have all sorts of stuff, which I've already started cutting up some zucchini, but I have all sorts of stuff ready to go to hopefully make 2 more lasagnas that I can then wrap and freeze for future meals. And I've been on this kick of watching families making freezer meals and wanting to try it myself, so this is going to be kind of my first go, and hopefully it turns out really well. But that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll just kind of check in with you guys throughout the day to show you the progress that I've made. Okay, so this is what I have now. I have the pans all set out. I have all the noodles I'm gonna need, sauce. I have some spinach to add. I have the ricotta cheese. I have the mozzarella. Oh, I'm gonna need Parmesan actually. Grab the Parmesan. Then I have all the meat cooked up and all of the veggies cooked up. And now I'm basically trying to figure out how I want to go about splitting it all. If I want to make 2 nice full ones and then see what I have left for a third one, or if I want to try to evenly divide it up amongst 3 and risk all 3 of them being kind of lackluster and not super full. I don't know. And these are the final results. There's those 2 and that one. I was able to get 3 out of them, which I'm very happy about. They're not super meaty, but that's okay. They have lots of other goodies in them. And now I have 3 lasagnas, which is exciting. So I have to clean up all of this. I'm going to bake these 2 and then also cool completely, and then I will wrap them and freeze them. And then we're having that guy for supper tonight. So I'm not going to actually bake that one until later this evening. Okay, these just came out of the oven. I want to see. Ooh, that looks good. I didn't take off any of the tin foil to let it brown on top because I'm freezing these, so there's not really any point. I'm going to do that when we recook them to eat them, and then I'll take the tin foil off and let them brown and get all nice and crisply on the top. So I'm going to take the tin foil off of this one too, actually, to try to help them cool faster. Yeah, that one looks good too. Nom 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 nom. And then the one that we're actually eating is just chilling over there. So again, I'm not gonna cook it till later. And there we go. They're all wrapped and ready to be put in the freezer. And now I have some freezer meals. So that was a success. Dan and I ate, as you can see, all of that much of that. It was very good. So very glad that we have 2 more in the freezer ready to eat whenever we want, that I don't have to prepare at all, which is gonna be great. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you guys have had fun watching it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and overall just have a great week. See you guys next week. Bye.